Today we count down the top 10 English heroes of the Hundred Years' War. Our journey begins with Edward of Woodstock, famously known as the Black Prince. Born in 1330, Edward was the eldest son of King Edward III and Queen Philippa of Hainault. From a young age, he was groomed for leadership and greatness. At just 16 years old, he commanded a division at the Battle of Crécy, showcasing his remarkable tactical acumen and earning the respect of his peers and enemies alike. His legend grew even more at the Battle of Poitiers in 1356, where he led his forces to a decisive victory and captured King John II of France, a feat that solidified his reputation as a formidable military leader. Chronicles of the time describe him as a paragon of chivalry, treating his enemies with a level of respect that was rare in those brutal times. Yet behind this chivalrous facade lay a ruthless pragmatism. He was known to make tough decisions that were necessary for the success of his campaigns. Despite his numerous successes on the battlefield, tragedy marked Edward's later years. His health began to decline, casting a shadow over his final days. During a campaign in Castile, Spain, he fell gravely ill. The illness took a toll on his body, and he eventually succumbed to it in 1376, leaving behind a legacy of both triumph and sorrow. Edward the Black Prince remains one of the most celebrated figures of the Hundred Years' War. His bravery and strategic brilliance are still studied and admired by historians and military enthusiasts. His military genius and unparalleled courage in battle secured his place in history as one of the greatest warriors of his time, a true embodiment of the warrior prince. Henry V, a monarch destined to etch his name into history. Born in 1386, he was the son of Henry IV and Mary de Beauharnais. From a young age, he was groomed for leadership, showing early signs of his future greatness. Ascending to the throne in 1413, Henry inherited a kingdom embroiled in conflict with France. The Hundred Years' War had been raging for decades, and the English crown was determined to assert its claim over French territories. In 1415, he launched a campaign that would become legendary, culminating in the Battle of Agincourt. This battle was not just a military engagement, but a defining moment in medieval warfare. Outnumbered, Henry's army faced a seemingly insurmountable French force. The English troops, though fewer in number, were highly disciplined and well prepared for the challenges ahead. The French knights, bogged down in mud, fell to English arrows. The terrain played a crucial role, as the heavy armor of the French knights became a disadvantage in the muddy battlefield. Agincourt was a decisive victory, showcasing Henry's tactical brilliance. His use of the longbowmen and the strategic positioning of his forces turned the tide in favor of the English. Henry fought alongside his men, inspiring them to achieve the improbable. His presence on the battlefield was a morale booster, and his leadership was instrumental in securing the victory. Tragically, Henry died of dysentery in 1422 at the age of 35. His untimely death cut short a promising reign that could have reshaped the future of England and France. His victory at Agincourt remains a testament to his strategic brilliance. It was a battle that demonstrated the effectiveness of English military tactics and the importance of leadership. Henry V's legacy as a brilliant military commander and charismatic leader endures. His ability to inspire and lead his men is remembered as one of the key factors in his success. His victory at Agincourt is etched in English history, a symbol of national pride and military prowess. The battle remains a subject of study and admiration, highlighting the enduring legacy of Henry V. John of Gaunt, Duke of Lancaster, wielded influence from the heart of the court. His presence was felt in every corner of the kingdom, from the grand halls of the palace to the farthest reaches of the English countryside. Born in 1340, he was the third surviving son of Edward III. His birthright placed him in a position of power, but it was his own ambition and skill that truly set him apart. John's influence extended far beyond the battlefield. He was not just a warrior, but a master of political intrigue, weaving complex alliances and rivalries that shaped the course of English history. He was a shrewd politician, skilled diplomat, and patron of the arts. His diplomatic missions took him across Europe, where he negotiated treaties and forged alliances that strengthened England's position on the continent. Acting as regent for his young nephew, Richard II, he navigated English politics with cunning. His regency was marked by both stability and controversy, as he balanced the demands of the nobility with the needs of the crown. John was a staunch defender of the English wool trade. This industry was the backbone of the English economy, and his efforts ensured its prosperity, benefiting both the crown and the common people. He supported the poet Geoffrey Chaucer, shaping the English literary tradition. His patronage allowed Chaucer to produce some of his greatest works, which continue to be celebrated today. Despite controversies, John of Gaunt's impact on English history is undeniable. His actions and decisions left a lasting legacy, influencing the course of events long after his death. He maintained stability during a turbulent period. His leadership provided a steady hand during times of crisis, ensuring that the kingdom remained united and strong. John of Gaunt's legacy as a cunning politician and patron of the arts secures his place in history. His contributions to politics, diplomacy, and culture have left an indelible mark, making him one of the most influential figures of his time. Thomas of Woodstock, Duke of Gloucester, was defined by his commitment to the English cause. Born in 1355, he exhibited a keen intellect and military strategy. He excelled in siege warfare, focusing on long-term objectives. Beyond his military acumen, Thomas was a shrewd political operator. He criticized Richard II's weak leadership, leading to his downfall. In 1397, Thomas was arrested and died under mysterious circumstances. Despite his tragic end, Thomas of Woodstock's legacy as a skilled military commander remains intact. His strategic brilliance played a crucial role in the Hundred Years' War. Sir John Chandos, a loyal and trusted lieutenant, determined the fate of many crucial battles. Born in 1320, Chandos rose through the ranks based on sheer merit and skill. He was a constant and unwavering presence at the Black Prince's side. Chandos's deep understanding of logistics made him invaluable. Tragically, Chandos's life was cut short in 1369 at the Battle of Bridge of Lusac. Sir John Chandos's legacy as a brilliant military strategist and loyal lieutenant solidified his revered place in history. Sir Walter Manny, a beacon of chivalry and courage. Born in Hainaut, Manny pledged his heart and sword to the English crown. His military career was marked by daring exploits and victories. Manny's role in the Siege of Calais solidified his reputation. Beyond his military exploits, Manny was renowned for his chivalry and compassion. Despite countless dangers, Manny died peacefully in 1372. His death was mourned by both commoners and nobles. Sir Walter Manny's legacy as a courageous warrior and chivalrous knight cemented his place in history. Richard Beauchamp, Earl of Warwick, held the balance of power. Born in 1382, Warwick rose to prominence during political instability. Warwick's political maneuvering earned him the moniker the Kingmaker. He played a pivotal role in the deposition of Henry VI and the rise of Edward the Sector. His shifting loyalties ultimately led to his downfall. In 1471, he was defeated and killed at the Battle of Barnet. Richard Beauchamp's legacy as a skilled military commander and kingmaker cemented his place in history. Sir John Fastolf, a seasoned veteran, overshadowed by Shakespeare's caricature. Born in 1380, Fastolf's military career spanned decades. He served with distinction, earning a reputation for tactical acumen. Fastolf's role in the Battle of the Herrings highlighted his logistical genius. Despite controversies, Fastolf was a skilled military commander. He was criticized for his conduct at the Battle of Patay. Shakespeare's portrayal tarnished his reputation. Sir John Fastolf's true legacy reveals a man of considerable military talent. William de la Pole, Duke of Suffolk, balanced battlefield and court. Born in 1396, Suffolk rose to prominence during Henry VI's reign. Suffolk possessed military experience and political savvy. He became a trusted advisor to Henry VI. Suffolk's diplomatic efforts were met with mixed success. In 1450, he was impeached and murdered by political enemies. Despite his tragic end, William de la Pole's legacy remains intact. His life highlights the complex interplay of war and politics. John Talbot, Earl of Shrewsbury, resonated with defiance and courage. Born in 1384, Talbot was a veteran of countless campaigns. Talbot was the embodiment of the warrior spirit. He fought in numerous battles, earning a formidable reputation. Talbot's victories showcased his tactical brilliance. Tragically, Talbot's career ended at the Battle of Castillon in 1453. Despite his death, John Talbot's legacy as a courageous warrior endures. He remains one of the most celebrated figures of the conflict. The 100 Years' War reshaped the political landscape of Europe. These heroes left a lasting impact on history through their courage and leadership. Join us next time as we explore more epic tales from history.